weren't wearing their seatbelt. 55 of those were proven beyond a reasonable doubt that had they been wearing their seatbelt, they would have survived. So why don't people wear them? Because they're not cool. Well, what's not cool to me is having to be in prison and having to have everybody look at me differently and not being able to get the job that I am supposed to have and paying for this education that I can't even barely use anymore because, you know, I'm a felon, and having all these people in prison hate me because I'm there for the reason I am and just never really being comfortable. That's not cool to me. Or not being comfortable. The seatbelt's not comfortable to a lot of people. Not comfortable to me was using a toilet that's in the middle of a hallway. No stall doors, no walls, nothing. Just a toilet in the hallway. So if you have to go to the bathroom, people are just walking by. And female cops are walking by, and cops are walking by, and people are just having conversations standing right next to you. That's what's not comfortable to me. A lot of you kids nowadays, you text while you drive and you talk on the phone while you drive. It's normal. You probably see your parents do it every day. But I'm sure since a lot of you are a lot smarter than me, you can do the math and tell me if you're driving 40 miles an hour, which is probably the average speed you drive, how far do you think you go in about 1 to 2 seconds? I think you'd be surprised at how far you actually go. You can do the math. I mean, I don't know it, but I know it's right around 30 to 40 feet. So if you think about it, in the 1 second you look down at your phone and you look up, you've gone 40 feet. And if little Susie's running across the street, or anybody else for that matter, I can't imagine that that text message is more important than their life or what you're about to have to go through when you take that life. And the prison's the easy part, believe me. The nightmares and the terrifying thoughts and knowing that there's so many people out there that hate the fact that you're alive and that hate the fact that you can still walk around the earth when their kid can't, that is hard to live with. There's a lot of things you can learn from my experience. I made bad decisions. One bad decision turned into a multitude of bad decisions, and they affected so many people. It's not about you, and it's not about you being cool and talking on the phone and texting and doing all this craziness while you're driving. It's not about you. Think about what would happen to your parents. Think about what would happen to your friends, to your community, to your school if one of those bad decisions hurt you or somebody else. It's unimaginative. I can't literally explain it unless, you know, you see through my eyes or see into my thoughts. There's so many different tragedies every single day that could be so easily bypassed and just never happen, but they don't because of quick thoughts and quick decisions. My entire life changed in an instant. I was on top of the world. I came from nothing. I made it all the way to where I thought, you know, it couldn't get any better, and then it was a Monday night, and by the time I got home, it was over. I'm home now. I'm grateful that I do have a job. I'm getting there. I've been home about a year and 4 or 5 months now, and I've had the awesome opportunity to meet a lot of great people and hopefully influence them positively. I work really hard. I work 2 jobs to try to catch up, because guess what? When you go to prison, they don't stop asking for money. So all those bills, all those school loans, they still wanted money and they weren't getting paid. That's for sure. So I came home. I went away with an 800 credit score. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with that, but I came out and it was 300. So then I got a lot of work to do to fix that, and I got a lot of work to do to fix me. And I'm on my way. I'm certainly happy to be able to say that. But I'm further than I was yesterday, but I still got a long way to go. So I'm going to continue to work hard and hopefully get to where I need to be. If I can leave you guys with anything, all I can ask is to just really think about decisions. If you're gonna drink and drive, it's really not that cool. You know, I'm 30, I've been around the world, I've done some amazing things, and I never really had to get drunk and drive to do that. Now I can't drive at all, but you know, when we do go out and have fun, there's always multiple designated drivers, because at this age it's just not really that cool anymore to be that idiot that has the DUI, or imagine just killing somebody. It's just horrific. All so that you can have a buzz. You don't need it. You definitely don't need it. You know, bad things do happen to good people. Does everything happen for a reason? I'm not sure I figured that out yet. Maybe it does. But please, whatever you do, just think. Just put a little bit of thought into it. You guys are so smart. You guys impress me every day. All the kids that work for me really, like, you know, made my day on a regular basis, and they still do. You know, I still work for Papagenos again. They were great enough to give me my position back when I came home. I worked hard before I went away. Now I train managers for the company, and I meet great people all the time. It's such a wonderful feeling to know that there is a bright future out there, and there's a lot of good people that are going to be in charge of our lives in the future. It's nice to know. But I just hope that you do realize that if you don't think about some of the things you do and put a little bit of thought into it, that, you know, sometimes the world's going to throw you a curveball when you're sitting on a fastball, and it's going to throw you for a loop. But if it doesn't kill you, it only makes you stronger, right? So good luck to everybody. I really hope that you got something out of this. I hope it wasn't too much of a downer. It's not. It's my life, and I'm glad to share it with you. Thank you.